This video is brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes. And powered by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture out there, pick up an Elgato today. Links in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Portsmouth Road to Glory career mode in FIFA 16. In the previous episode, we kicked off the Premier League season and we left it on deadline day. That's right, it's the final day of the transfer window and we have got plenty to get to. Now, first up, we're going to take care of some pretty simple business. I went through and took a look at a couple of free agents that I thought maybe could be pretty decent additions to the team and guys that I would like to bring in. So, I found three. We've got Francisco Alvarez Lopez, a decent left back I want to get in. Then we've got Anthony Muhol, who's an Irish centre-back, 65 overall, 18 years of age. Looks pretty decent, nothing amazing, but still decent. And then there's also this man who, I struggled with his last name. Let's have a look at this. It's Portnyagin, or he's Russian, so I've just got to say it in like is it Portnyag? I'm not even going to try it. Never again. I'm going to offer contracts for both of those three players and hopefully we'll be able to sign them without too much hassle. Now coming up, we have a few regen players. These are, of course, players that have been regenerated from the likes of Pirlo and who else? A whole bunch of other really good older players that have unfortunately retired and moved on. And these regens have popped up. So we've got Lisanogo, who is the regen of Patrice Evra. We're going to be going for him. And we're also going to go for Peter Barnett, who is the regen of Frank Lampard. Obviously, we've got to put down some sort of a transfer sum for these guys. So I'm going to go for 1.2, just a little under his value for Sanogo, but we'll send that away. And as for Peter Barnett, I'm probably going to put down just like 1.5 million again, just under his value, but maybe we might be able to get the ball rolling. Next up, we've got a centre attacking midfielder in the final year of his contract, Samuel Bastian from Anderlecht, and I think maybe could be a decent centre attacking midfielder for us. Obviously, we've already got Madison, who is the only centre attacking midfielder that we have in the team, so I'd like to get a backup centre attacking mid, and this guy looks like he could do the job. Again, I'm trying to get him for pretty cheap here, so I'm probably going to go for maybe $1 million less in his value because he is in the last year of his contract. We'll go for 3.2 and send that away. And the final thing I'm looking to do, we're doing plenty in this transfer window, or especially in this deadline day, but I'm looking to get a quality centre-back to sort of really lead the defense because we really do have very good midfielders. We have a very decent attack, and now out of all of our three lines, if you will, you've got the attack, the midfield, and the defense. Our defense is probably the most average. They're all around mid-70s, no real 80 rated player or anything like that. So I'd like to get a quality centre-back into that team. John Brooks is a player that I was looking at getting on a pre-contract. Of course, he's in the last year of his contract, but I'm going to try to get him now. Hopefully, we might be able to get him for some pretty decent money. I might go for 11 million to start. The next centre-back I'm going to try to get is Martin Hinteregger, who's going to be, I think that's how you say it anyway, but he might be a pretty quality centre-back for us as well. Again, another player I could get on a pre-contract, but I am going to try to get one. For that man, I'm probably going to offer, I would say, maybe not that much, probably about 13 million. And the final centre-back I'm going to try to pick up, again, another player I was looking at potentially getting on a pre-contract, but Kurt Zouma. Again, I feel like Kurt Zouma might be almost, even though he's the most expensive, could be the most realistic possibility of coming to Portsmouth, and also maybe could even be the cheapest. I'm not even kidding when I say that, because obviously John Brooks and the other bloke, Hinteregger or whatever, were both crucial first-team players. I don't think Kurt Zouma is a crucial first-team player. Turns out he's an important first-team player, so that's pretty much the same. But at the same time, I mean, it would be great if he was like squad rotation, because then I think we could get him. Not just potentially on the cheap either, but hopefully the highest rated player possible, or the highest rated centre back that we're going for. But I'm going to go for 17 million and let's get this going. We're waiting to hear back from a lot of people. Hopefully we hear back from them pretty quickly. However, unfortunately, in the first hour, we haven't heard from anybody. Second hour, we still haven't heard from anybody. That's 2 hours gone that we've basically wasted because I'm waiting for the fucking clubs to get back to me. Surely they're going to get, all right, now we've got a couple. Only 4 though, unless it's going to tick over. No, we've only got 4. That's great. And on top of that, we've got unaccepted, and thankfully we've got a couple of contract offer accepts from our free agents that we're going for. I will accept those straight away, especially that man, because I think he's the best free agent that we could have got, and also this man as well. But Anderlecht wants 6.5 for Bastian, which is way over his value, so I don't know if I'll be up for paying that. Seriously, I think I'll go for like 4.5, I don't know, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 4.8 or something like that. I mean, what am I doing at the moment? I don't want to pay too much for him, even over his value. I really wasn't intending on doing that, but we'll see if they pick that up. And for Sanogo, they want 2.6. I'm going to probably go for 2 million, I reckon. 2 million's fine. It's a little over the halfway mark. I think that's reasonable. Hopefully we hear back from the rest of them. We've got 4 more notifications. I don't know why they're taking so long. Like, this is 4 hours after we first sent in the offer. They want 28 million for Kurt Zouma, and Salzburg want 29 million for Hinteregger. Again, like I said, Zuma is probably cheaper and younger, and at the same time, we're going to probably get him for less if possible. Meanwhile, Hertha Berlin have just completely rejected for John Brooks, which fucking sucks, but we do have another free agent joining us this season. But as for you, John Brooks, I'm probably just going to go ahead and offer maybe 14, maybe even 15. I don't know. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can pick him up. Salzburg, I'm probably going to have to, I don't know, I'll put it at 20 at the max. I mean, I really don't want to spend any more over their value than what, you know, for a player in the last year of the contract, I don't want to spend too much over their actual value for, but still, we'll submit that. And for Kurt Zuma, I think maybe we might be able to really make something happen here, and hopefully we can. But let's see, he's worth 25, they want 28, I offered 17. Do we find like halfway here and maybe go for, I don't know, like 22, 23 or something like that? I'm going to probably offer for like 23 million. Let's see if we can try that. I mean, I know it's going to take a lot out of our transfers if we have to do it, but I'm gonna submit that and we'll see what happens. I think we're also still waiting to hear back from bloody that MLS club for Peter Barnett as well, and there he is right there, finally. That took 5 hours for them to get back to us. That is, I don't know what the hell is going on right now, but still. Anyway, Peter Barnett or whatever, I'm probably going to go for 2.3. I feel like that's pretty good. I think that should get us over the line. But seriously, I'm even wondering if the clubs are this slow to get back to us, like again, only one, are we even going to make these fucking deals happen in the end? I don't know. But they've rejected again for Bastian, so I'm probably just going to stop going for him. I mean, that's fine. Let's just keep on advancing. All right, 4 back this time. Thank God. I think they're actually on point now. Let's take a look. Chelsea have accepted for 23 million. That is big. We've got Salzburg rejecting again, so we'll stop going for him. And again, the same deal for John Brooks. They want 25 million, and we're not paying that. But Verona have accepted for Sonogo 2 million, so we're going to get the ball rolling on that one. And Kurt Zuma, he wants 130 grand. Let's give him 5 years. Do we offer a crucial? Nah, hopefully not. We'll chuck in 20% just to make sure either way, and boom, submit the offer. Hopefully the fact that Zoom is coming from a big club to Portsmouth isn't gonna fuck us up, because we do not need any stalls or anything like that if we're going to get this over the line in time. There's a chance we might not even be able to pick up Peter Barnett. It all depends on how fast they are, but still, 5 years, again, I won't offer anything. Maybe I'll just put in squad report or squad rotation play, but there we go. Okay, now that we're at the 2 hour mark, I'm going to advance, again, obviously, to the 1 hour mark. If we don't have any contract offer accepts by now, then that's that. That player will not be joining us because we've just run out of time. That's just facts. So here we go. We're going to hit the button. Let's hope for the best. We have 3 notifications. Who's joining us? Who's not? Let's find out. Oh, you're fucking joking. They haven't got back to us at all. 3 notifications have both been because I'm getting fucking trolled right now. I got 3 notifications because 3 different clubs went for the same player that I was no longer fucking interested in. I thought I had all 3 of the players that I was chasing hitting me back up with contracts. No, they are both notifying me of another club going for a player that I don't even give a fuck about anymore. That is trolling at its finest. That is such fucking AIDS. That means that we are missing out on Sonogo. That means we're missing out on Barnett as well. So we're missing out on the Regents, and we're also missing out on Zuma because those clubs took 4 to 5 fucking hours, like halfway through the deadline day, they finally got back to me for an offer I sent in at the very start. What the fuck happened there? Normally it only takes an hour or 2 at the most. No, it took 5 for one fucking club. Unbelievable. That is a total fucking joke, man. Seriously. But either way, we picked up some free agents. That's fine, but again, I'm just bloody pissed off, man. That's fucking bullshit. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the top deals because holy shit, they've been busy. A $151 million transfer from Athletic Bilbao to Tottenham for that. Remember the free agent at I think it was the second season where I showed you an 82 rated English striker who was in the free agents, who was so damn good that I couldn't afford him in the free agents anyway, even if I had the money, which I was nowhere close to being able to afford him. Even if I did have the money, there's no way he'd join Portsmouth in League One because he was so high rated. It was incredible. It's probably the best free agent that I've ever seen. He ended up at Bilbao, which is why I didn't ever go back for him. And now it looks like he's earned $150 million, even more transfer to Tottenham. So we're going to have to go up against him at some point. I think if we ever reach a point where we can afford this man and we can get him, we're going to fucking do it. Unbelievable. We've also got Verratti for $72 million to Juventus. That's incredible, but that's not even half of the transfer of Messinho to bloody Tottenham. And then you've got Griezmann from Atletico Madrid to Chelsea. Boy, they'd love that to happen this season, wouldn't they? But for $69 million. You've got Coquelin, $25 million to Schalke and a whole bunch of other decent players. I also guarantee you, I saw Eden Hazard from Chelsea to Real Madrid for about 68 million. There has been so many moves and so many huge moves in this transfer window. It's incredible. It also looks like that our scout has returned. Of course, we ended up getting a future star in the previous episode because unfortunately we were going to do a financial takeover, but then I realized that I ran out of financial takeover, so that was the next best thing. That's what we were going to do to make up for it. So we're going to take a look and see what our scout has found us. I think that's him down the bottom. Here we go. Valentin Espinoza. He's a 61 rated. I assume that's a center attacking midfielder. Maybe a center forward. No, I'm sure that's a center attacking midfielder with 79, a minimum 79 potential and a maximum 94 potential. 16, 5'3". I'm sure when we sign him, he'll bump up to like 5'9", 5'10" or something like that. But yeah, interesting. Okay, let's take a look at it. Yeah, okay, so he's a center forward, not a center attacking midfielder. But either way, Valentin Espinoza. I don't know if I'm going to sign him straight away. Maybe we'll leave him in the youth academy and let him develop for a little longer. And then I think we'll give him the call up when the time's right. But that's not bad, having a centre forward, a guy that can probably play at striker if need be, and maybe even centre mid or centre attacking mid, should I say, if need be. Someone that slots right in between. But either way, we're going to advance. We're going to sim this game against Hull City. Yes, it is away, but I've got two games that I really want to play. One of which is a cup game and another pretty big game against Tottenham. And of course, we all know who Tottenham recently bought. Anyway, skip ahead. It's a 0-0 draw. Schwab has picked up an injury. We will see how long he's out for, but that could be huge. But a 0-0 draw against Hull City. He's out for 2 whole months. That is a game changer. This is the man that's going back to back in the J-Bucks medal. He's won it twice, going for 3. No one's ever won it 3 times in a row. And out for 2 months, he's going to miss a lot of football, and that's really not going to help him out. Loris Karius, of course, we kept the clean sheet in that 0-0 draw as well. So a 7.2 for him. He gets his first man of the match. But a very nice long break. Unfortunately, it turns out we have a player injured as well. That is sensational. And the monthly scouting updates, of course, we'll take a look at them in a second as well. But the player injured is Kasami, who's going to probably miss the next game, out for just a week with a hyperextended knee. That sucks, but again, it's another injury. But let's go back to our U-Scouts. Let's see if they've been able to find us anyone decent here. That man is a no. Looks all right, good potential, but probably maybe not just yet. That's probably a no. That's a no. Maybe a no, maybe a no, that's a no, and that's a no. Okay, no standouts there, but let's take a look at France. No, no, maybe, yeah, taking a look at that, that's okay. That's probably a no, that's a no, that's definitely a no, maybe there, that's a no, that's a no, that's a no, and that's a no. Come on, man, I want that real standout. Come on, what do we got? That man's probably a no. Chris Oakley looking all right with his decent potential there, that's a no. Probably a no there as well, a nope. Yeah, Josh Obika's coming along pretty well. I might almost sign him up with a very good potential there. That's a no, and that's a no. Okay, so there's not an awful lot of great players at the moment. I reckon out of all the Spanish players, this Benitez guy probably looks the best, so we'll sign him up. Now for the France players, I reckon Samaritano was probably the best player that we got to see there as well, so we'll get him. And out of all the English players, I reckon Josh Obika, who is probably going to turn out to be a centre-back or something like that, I would imagine. He's probably going to hopefully be a decent player, got a good potential, and yeah, we'll pick him up as well. I honestly can't wait until we get that absolute standout youth academy player from either Spain, France, or England. I don't care who he comes from. Again, one of those players that's not a future star. We didn't buy him from the catalogue, but still turns out to be sensational like Jack Brill. But anyway, now we've got the game against Everton. A big game, of course. We're rotated a bit because we've got some injuries to deal with. We've got João Pedro starting along with Mojica as well. And apart from that, that's pretty much it. Let's get into the game. Now remember in the last episode I was not too hot. I ended up losing 3-1 to Newcastle and only made it 3-1 right at the end, so it ended up looking a bit more flattering than what it was. And yeah, so hopefully we can improve. We're going to need to. Very nice intercept from Morgan Sanson. There's no way that he can be caught already. There's no bloody way. Gibson, Sanson gets it back very nicely. Ball over the top. Very good work from Sanson so far. Now Bruma. He's got so many defenders back right now, but can he set this one up? Bang! Good strike, but it's hit the post. Madison. Oh, dear, we could have scored early. Good tackle, Pedro. Very nice. And send that man away. There we go. Please get to it. Get to it. Get to it. Come on, Bruma. Cut inside. That was a very heavy touch, but the cross will come in anyway. Not a bad one. Bang, strike. Ben Yedder putting it wide as well. All right, so we're having some tough, decent chances, but, oh, man, we just cannot put one on target right now. Abner, right-hand side, right-hand side. You know this is where I want to go. Very good. Come on. Bruma. Sharp turn inside. Play that ball through. Hit that hard, Maddison. It's going to fall too. Look at that. Morgan Sanson, who's at the back post, just taps it in so easily. Look at this. Bruma with a sharp turn to get the defender in stones. I ended up trying to finesse it just past the keeper, tried to keep it low. It was pretty high, and it was saved by Diego Alves or Lopez, whoever it is in goal. And amazingly, Sanson is perfectly placed to tap it home. Sanson's first goal for the club, I think that is as well. So brilliant stuff. Come on, we're going to try it again. We're going to try to get him the exact same way. Look at this right-hand side. We keep going down it because there's always options. Cut it in for Bruma. Set it up for this man. Strike it hard. João Pedro, you got blocked by your own fucking player. This fucking game. Oh, what a ball. Oh, what a ball. Oh, perfect. And then the first touch finish by fucking Gibson. Notice how when I went in to go for a tackle from behind, like the AI always fucking does to me, I go in for a tackle from behind and watch what happens to my player here, Bruma. Just falls on his fucking ass. Doesn't even get the ball. Oh, I missed a slide tackle somehow. Not that one though. Abner's got it. Very good work. Come on. Chance. Oh, the referee's a prick and he won't let us try for 2. For a second, unfortunately. All right, well, there you go. 1-1. We concede, unfortunately, pretty late in that half after scoring a pretty nice goal, unfortunately. It's, yeah, what can you do? It's 1-1. That's a cross. Oh, that's a punch as well, but it's only gone straight back to Karius, and it's a goal. Oh, my God, it's a goal. They fucking scored. They scored from that. Oh, my God. That punch was perfect. It was telegraphed to the fucking Everton player in all that space, and in the end, it's actually hit the post. You've got 2 players there trying to clear it. It hits the crossbar, comes off Karius. That's an own goal for him. Oh, well, isn't this just going fucking swimmingly? This is just going great, isn't it? This is absolutely perfect. We need to get them on these counterattacks. There we go. We're sending them away. As a matter of fact, this is brilliant. Can't believe they've allowed this to happen as Bruma goes the whole way, maybe. Maybe. Slide tackle. It's a penalty, yes. If he wasn't going to get the ball there, then it was 100% a penalty. And even if we had stayed up, hopefully there could have been a chance to have finessed it. But Bruma, very well done. It's going to be Ben Yedder to take this, though. The best penalty taker we have since Kenny Prince Schwab was injured. Decently placed in the green. And decently placed in the corner. It's 2-2. Excellent work from Bruma. A great run. A nice little bit of passing to lead up to it. And bang. Funes Mori. Oh, that block is absolutely sensational. It's allowed Coleman to go through. Someone please get in front. Good block there. It's fallen. It's hit the crossbar. Unbelievable. The bounces in this game. It's incredible how they just keep falling to the attacker every single time. Not just for Everton, but for me as well. Play that ball through. Come on, one final chance maybe. Ben Yedder, can we get it back to him? No, I couldn't squeeze that ball through. And that's it then. Are you sure you blew the whistle? All right, fine. It's a 2-2 draw. Pretty entertaining 2-2 draw. I would have absolutely exploded if we had got that win right in the last couple of seconds, but we just didn't have the attackers and they had way too many back. I would have been tackled, but what can you do? All right, then, it's 2-2 draw, and fucking hell, that own goal, and the bounces that kept going fucking back to Everton players. It's just so evident, isn't it? Unbelievable, but we were able to get a point out of it, so I'm okay. Man of the match today went to Bruma with a 7.9. He was superb today. He absolutely was superb today. So was another man, Morgan Sanson. So was Karius as well, although I'm probably not going to give man of the match to Karius, considering that he did let 2 goals in, and one of them was an own goal as well. Very unfortunate. I mean, it was always going to be tough to deal with, but yeah, it's an own goal regardless, so probably can't justify that. Ben Yedder I thought was great too, but I'm going to have to agree with FIFA this time. Bruma was superb today, making all the runs, getting in open space, really looking threatening going forward. Almost every single time we went down the right-hand side, it was perfect. And Morgan Sanson a very close second, but yeah, Bruma gets the man of the match with a 7.9. Man, my throat is dry from calling that game. Seriously, that was action-packed. There was so much going on, whether it be just entertaining, exciting shit going down, or a little bit of BS that's got me all worked up. I mean, I just went nuts in that game. But the next game that we're approaching, the final game we'll play today, is going to be that match against Tottenham. We are going to simulate the game in the Capital One Cup against West Bromwich Albion, as you can see, only a few days later, and we're going to leave it against Southampton. We're going to leave the next game, the first episode, or the first game in the next episode, is the rivalry game between Portsmouth and Southampton. It's back. But for this final game today, I'm going to be playing this team. Ben Yedder up front, Bruma on the left, and Ryan Kennett right wing, only because I do want to try him out and give him that game. Madison, Sanson, and Kasami return, so our strongest midfield there. We've got Abner, Brill, Keane, and Coco. The same defense as usual, and Karius in goal, who has been superb so far. The only blemish on his season so far is that own goal, but again, that's a really even as far as bullshit own goals go in FIFA, that is pretty justifiable with how it came off the bloody crossbar and hit him in the goddamn face. So either way, Spurs versus Portsmouth, we are going to take a look. I'm super excited to see if that incredible striker is playing. Surely he will be. Here we go. But here is the Spurs lineup. They're playing the 4-2-3-1 formation, and guess who's up front? Harry Kane, by the way, must be gone because look who's rocking the number 10. It's Darren Musinho. Musino, however you pronounce it. Either way, I'm just going to call him Dazza. Darren Dazza, I don't even know. I'll call him Dazza if we end up signing him at some point in this Portsmouth career mode. But let's begin this, shall we? Arguably, on paper, the toughest team that we have first so far. Let's go. Tackle from Brill. Very nice tackle from Brill, actually. One more ball in there, please. Come on. Dele Alli is covering fucking brilliantly so far. He's picked off everything. I couldn't even see if that was in or not. Lamella, bloody hell. All right, finally, come on. We've really got to stop turning the ball over every single time we touch it. All right, finally, we've got it. Bruma, go on a run. Gap up the middle, please. This is looking great already, please. Come on, Ben Yedder. Strike that one, son. It's in the back of the net. We've scored within 20 minutes. Just picked him off on a counter-attack. That's what we're talking about. And it's Ben Yedder with the first today. Here we go. Finally, after actually getting on a counter-attack without turning the ball over in our own half, Ben Yedder went the whole way and just struck it. I was very keen on at some point passing it to Ryan Kent, but in the end, the shot is brilliant. I mean, that is perfectly in the top left-hand corner. Keeper, no chance. Oh, dude, that ball got through. Shit. Oh, my God, no. Ali scored immediately. What a fucking response. I thought the ball was there and I thought he was going to take a touch. Somehow he didn't end up taking a touch. I need to look at this. Ball gets played through there. Yeah, he sticks a leg in and he doesn't actually... I thought for sure he would have got there. Apparently not. Dele Alli gets the strike and it's in. Immediately right-hand side. Right-hand side. There we go. Come on, immediately. Immediately. Ryan Kent. Oh, he had the chance to get the goal right back and get the lead right back. But he's fucking blown it. Right-hand side. Get on running, Abner. Go. You're not moving forward. Abner. There we go. Nice. Ball in there. Why would you play the free kick? Why wouldn't you pay the advantage? That is extraordinary. We're still a decent chance to score. And you better fucking hope that I do, referee, because that is bullshit. Can he get the curve to just sneak it in here? We need you to get away from the wall if possible. All right, come on. Let's see if he can try it. Maybe. Oh, no, he doesn't have the curve. I was hoping he could put some power on it. Maybe he needs to be a bit further back. I'm surrounded by players. I have no one to pass to. Fucking hell. I've just got to hold this ball up. I've done it all right here with Sanson, actually. One more ball in. Ekoko. Can we still set it up? Sanson's still running here. Or Madison struck it well, and we get the goal right before halftime. That's the best hit that Madison has had all season so far. Finally, we set it up for him. Look at that. Great play. Went through some legs and finally found its way in the net. And I wonder if they'll even have any time to go forward and get a counter-attack. Surely not. They won't. Oh, yes. What a way to end that half. Oh, there it is. That's the ball I was waiting for. And he is sent away, Musinho. But I tell you what, Keane is equal to the job. That's perfect. Ali from distance. Why not? Karius. Thankfully, he's got the shot covered. Turn around. Where were you fucking going? God damn it. Slide tackle. Bad into the back of... Oh, no, it's not bad. Apparently, it's clean. I don't even know with this game sometimes. God damn it. But Kent, nice move. Again, another one. Set that one up. And again, Madison. And again, Ben Yedder. Oh, it's 3-1. You're kidding me. That's a goal? That's unbelievable. That is sensational. A little bit of techers from Ryan Kent. Gets the pass off. Madison finds a way to get it to Ben Yedder. And Ben Yedder buries it in the top corner. Watch some of this. The stop and turn's very nice. A couple of moves there. And then a little cheeky pass that somehow finds Ben Yedder. And bang. It is 3-1 at White Hart Lane. We are potentially wrapping up this game. Tackle Ben Yedder. Nice work, Ben Yedder. Ball over the top. I want to set him up so badly. And he has. It's Kasami. He'll make it 4. What a day at White Hart Lane this is for Portsmouth. It's a perfect day. A day that I honestly was not expecting. A great ball in for Kasami. And he buries that very well placed. That is about it. There is no coming back from this. Not with like 5 minutes and stoppage time left to go. No bloody way. Portsmouth have come to Tottenham and they've taken care of business, mate. It's over. It is over. 4-1 victory. What a day this is. Incredible stuff. Unbelievable scenes. I don't believe it. A 4-1 victory against Tottenham. Finally, everything really clicked for me in a game. That's the first time it's happened all season. And I tell you what, we had some brilliant performers today, I swear. We have Loris Karius making a bunch of saves, about 10 or so. Let's take a look. Bang on, 10. Incredible. We've got Ben Yedder getting a 9.1, the same as Karius. Tied on points, but Karius got man of the match apparently from FIFA. And then you've got guys like Madison, who was sensational today. You've got Kasami as well. Sanson doing his usual thing. Keane was great as well. It was such a great performance. But my man of the match today, I tell you what, Ben Yedder was something else today. He picked up 2 goals. He did sensationally. He also got an assist today as well. There were so many great plays today, but Ben Yedder, he absolutely had his best game so far. And Karius, I definitely would have given him the man of the match if we didn't end up just winning that game 4-1 and if Ben Yedder didn't get 2 goals and an assist as well, because he was almost, I think, just as good as Ben Yedder, but offensively, we just did a little bit more than we did defensively. He had a bigger impact, shall we say. So Ben Yedder, 9.1, your man of the match. But as I said, guys, I'm only playing 2 games in this episode, and I just played the second game. So we are going to sim this game against West Bromwich Albion, the first game in the Capital One Cup. And I swear to God, we had better win. I don't care how, we just have to make it happen. West Bromwich Albion, we're playing at home, so it's the right fixture to simulate as well. We're just going to go into it and we're going to hope to God that we don't get knocked out straight away in the Capital One Cup, just like last season. Their recent results include a win against bloody Liverpool. However, they did lose to Aston Villa as well, a team called Viking FK, and I don't know if they're Icelandic or if they're bloody Norwegian or whatever, but still. Let's skip ahead. It's a 2... Yes, come on. It's a 2-0 win. Bruma with a goal in the 32nd and João Pedro da Silva in the 70th. Man of the match in that game as well, getting 2 assists, not scoring a goal, but getting 2 assists, was Ben Yedder. So it looks like we have, in the absence of Kenny Prince Schwab, an outright favourite already for the J-Bucks medal this season in Ben Yedder. But before we do end this episode, guys, I'm going to do the very, very first J-Bucks medal tally recap. Let's do it right now. Here we go. Currently in 5th position is Jack Brill on 7.1 points. In 4th position is Loris Karius on 7.2 points. In 3rd position is Bruma on 7.9 points. In 2nd position is Morgan Sanson on 13.6 points. And currently leading the race for the J-Bucks medal is Ben Yedder on 35.6 points. There's always one guy, isn't there? There's always one guy that's just doing so damn well at the start and just dominating right out of the gate. It was Nathan Burns at the start, then it was Kenny Prince Schwab, and now that man is unfortunately injured for a prolonged amount of time, and Ben Yedder has taken his place, and he's 35-something points up already. It's incredible. But guys, until the next episode, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget as well, as soon as we hit 1,500 likes on this video, I will upload the next episode of the Portsmouth Road to Glory career mode straight away. So yes, that rivalry game against Southampton will be only 1,500 likes away from this video. So thank you so much again for watching. My name's MasterBucks. Have a good one.